Hello, I'm Katrino Russo. I'm the HR coordinator at Seneca Savings. Congratulations on your new job. I'm so excited that you're coming to work with us. You're probably wondering now, what do I expect? What happens now that I've been given this opportunity? I want to go through that a little bit of today in a short video so that you know what's ahead. At this point, you've completed your interview process and you've been offered a tentative offer of employment that could include your rate of pay, your salary, and a tentative start date. So this is pending. Why is it tentative? It's pending a positive credit check. So the credit check that we do for employment is a little bit different than the ones that we do for loans. With a loan, you might get a credit score. We're really looking to verify your name, your address, Social Security number, information that you've provided to us, and that's a requirement that we do that. Pending all of this comes back without any issues, we will then finalize with you all those things that were tentative, the rate of pay and the start date, and we look forward to you starting at that point. So assuming that you have a week or 2 weeks notice that you're providing to a current employer, you may not start for a while and you're thinking, well, what happens now? What do I wait for? Is a letter coming in the mail? The way that we do this next is in the next day or two, you will receive an electronic onboarding package. That'll come via your personal email address that you provided when you were interviewing. It will be a simple link that you will follow and fill out all the paperwork that you need to. If you need to do this in more than one session, you can close out of it and come back to it. Some of the information you'll need to do is upload some personal identification, and you may need to go find that and come back and then finish. In that package will also be your welcome letter, which will include the start date and your rate of pay and some other information. In that letter also is included my name and my phone number, so if you need to call me, you have a question, feel free to do so. You can also call the person that interviewed you and they can answer any questions that you have. On your first day of employment, what happens? I'm going to show up. Where do I go? What happens? In your offer letter, it'll state that you'll come to the Baldwinsville office at 9 a.m. and you'll meet with me. When you start with me, we're going to review a lot of the HR paperwork that you had filled out, talk about some things in more detail. I always find by the time we get to the end of that, most of your questions are going to be answered, probably ones you didn't even know that you had. The other things that you'll do on that first day are you're going to meet the Baldwinsville staff, you'll get a tour of our building, and we'll discuss your training as far as starting on day 2. Day 1's going to be pretty full, so we're not going to fit much more in than that. Day 2 can consist of a lot of different things. So depending on your position, the platforms that you're going to be using, your level of experience, your training can last anywhere from a day or 2 to a couple of weeks. And that's flexible and that can be worked out as we go along. Other thing that we will discuss is your orientation period, which is the first 60 days of employment, and what to expect, what you should expect of us, what we expect of you, and how that first 60 days will go. So it'll be a lot of information. I hope that you're excited because we are very excited. Congratulations again on your employment, and we can't wait to meet you. Thank you.